It's $30 fucking dollars. Send the money now. I'm tired of sitting on here for hours a fucking day. I mean it. It's $30 fucking dollars.
The caption says, Black Mamba is tired of having to wait for his room to be covered by strangers. So apparently, he's waiting for his room to be covered. He talking about some send the money now. It says his attitude is outrageous. It blows my mind. Also, it isn't our fault that you work 10 hours and you're tired. Sir, when do you get paid? Okay. So this is just outrageous all the way across the board. But let's get back into it, y'all.
I'm getting so mad. So fucking mad, dude. I don't give a fuck. I'm not talking to you about nothing. You don't want to send no money, then get out. Like, I'm not in the mood. Out of all days,
He said, you don't want to send no money, then get out. Have they sent money before? Does that not count for nothing? It wouldn't. I don't even think he knows whether or not they have donated before, but he's just talking to you crazy now because he needs it now, which ultimately shows a lack of appreciation. Clearly, if you're in his live or whatever, I'm sure there are some trolls, but all in all, it's mostly supporters because you know about them. I don't know about them. If you know about them, you probably support them in some way. Either way, you're giving them views, likes, engagement, whatever, comments. And he's like, if you're not donating today, you're basically no good to me. And then people will still continue to reward and reinforce this behavior.
like, I'm not in the mood. Out of all days, I'm just not. I just keep saying it.
So he's not even being cool about it. He's not even being grateful about it, ultimately, is what we find. Y'all, before we get into the next clip, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it's really just a click. So it helps out more than you know. So if you could click that like button since you're here already, greatly appreciate it. And also if you could hype. Her caption says, Yella is back begging. She also has a man. So I don't understand why he can't feed her or let her stay with him.
So what I'm gonna do? I'm a beg. I'm a beg. I'm a be an open mouth because a closed mouth don't get fed. What the fuck? That's a real saying. A closed mouth do not get fed. So I'm gonna open my mouth for what I want. I want some food. I'm hungry. I want some spaghetti from the Italian restaurant. I gotta be at work at 12:30. It's currently 11:17. I have more than enough time to get this money to get something to eat. So with that being said, y'all gonna help me or what? Yes, I'm always begging because I'm poor. Like, I'm literally poor, and I'm not ashamed to let the world know that I'm poor. Like, I'm never ashamed to let nobody know what I'm going through. Like, I'm homeless as fuck right now. Like, I don't have nowhere to go. Like, literally, I'm homeless. Like, this is real. I'm homeless. I don't have no money. I only got a car. Thank you, Lord. I don't have. Can someone Apple Pay me $15, please? Or can everybody send me $1? I got 100 people on my live stream. Can one person send me $1 or $15? Yes, I have no money. So
yeah, my thing is, it always comes down to the fact as far as what would people have done before? It sounds like she is a reoccurring beggar. It sounds like she does this all the time. So at a certain point, what we want to know is, or what at least I want to know, is what are you actually doing to turn your situation around so that you don't have to keep habitually coming online and begging? Is that a priority? Because I'm sure you're just not on TikTok for business. I'm sure you're also on this platform, and how you discovered this platform was for entertainment and distraction. So ultimately, what I'm arguing is that if we really looked into her life, I think we would find tons of clear opportunities to where she could probably use her time a little bit better, maybe even manage her money a little bit better. And this could just be a scam all the way across the board. We can never discount that. And apparently she has a man as well. So I don't know what type of man worth his salt is going to have his chick online begging. If he decides to claim you and take you on as his responsibility,
just trying to make money.
How are you coming online begging habitually? The caption says, "Don't believe everyone's sob story. Everything is not as it seems."
Just trying to make money in general. To be able to go, Mackenzie, hate you. No, get out now.
What?
I just got a phone call. I just got a phone call from somebody said you was in your room, you was on TikTok, and you said you had to get out by tomorrow.
This disgusting TikTok beggar had 1,500 people.
That's why I snickered at the beginning when I was reading the caption, because it already spoiled it for me. I read the caption, which didn't spoil it, but then when I looked at the description, I caught it. It said TikTok beggar caught faking it. Grandma walked, and then I just assumed walked in. So I kind of was already anticipating it, and that's why I laughed when I first saw the clip. Hold on, I got to see that again. That's crazy. I got to see. We got to start it from the top when he said, Mackenzie. That almost had me rolling too. Hold
in
on.
general. To be able to go, Mackenzie, hate you. No, get out now.
I just got a phone call.
See, and this is what I always say. People be on here just making stuff up. People just come on here. Do you know how easy it is to just concoct a story and then come on here talking about Mackenzie? Why did he do that? Do you see how good these acting skills are? Look how quick he switched up after the Mackenzie. Look how quick he switched it when he realized he had a problem.
I just got
No, get out. Hate you. Hate you. To go, Mackenzie, hate you. No, get out now.
Look how quick he turned that off. That's crazy. His grandma's looking at him crazy. Because you got to remember, she was behind the door. I think she was listening to it. She was listening to it behind the door. And when she heard Mackenzie, she said, "Oh no, I got to go in right now." She said, "What in the hell is this boy doing in my house?" I hope he has it soundproof or something. Because that sounds crazy.
I just got a phone call. I just got a phone call from somebody said you was in your room, you was on TikTok, and you said you had to get out by tomorrow.
This disgusting TikTok beggar had 1,500 people live on TikTok with him, with over 150,000 likes on this live, begging for money. And then literally grandma or mom, somebody comes walking in the room concerned because he said he's going to get kicked out. He just got busted for being a freaking liar begging on TikTok.
Just trying to make money.
Didn't I tell you? And that is what she said too. She was like, somebody called me and said, you're on TikTok talking about you getting kicked out. Why do we feel bad for that anyway? A grown man getting kicked out by his grandma or his mom. How was he able to raise money off that alone anyway? That I have to know. I think it's because of his acting. He was acting so animated, and you saw it was fake because he turned it off immediately. But people was actually donating to this grown man, able-bodied grown man. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong with him whatsoever. And he's online crying. Is that all we got to do? We just got to throw dignity out the window, huh? And then even us men can get it. But I guess we should have known, because if we go back to this should tell you everything you need to know.
Let's go. I am exhausted. So
He's saying he's exhausted because he wants to get to his room or whatever after, I think that's what the description was saying, after 10-hour workday or something. Now he's telling
Some
him
people
he's
call me a
exhausted.
hater for this, but my version of Eat the Rich is, if you are wealthy, I'm not engaging with any of your content. I'm not liking your video. I'm not commenting, favoriting, nothing like that, because there's so many small creators out here who are trying to make it off of TikTok, and I refuse to make a wealthy person even more wealthier. Like, no.
I agree with everything this creator said, and let me add on to that. Y'all people that be on this app sending celebrities and millionaires gifts are absolutely crazy. Because why are you, somebody that's probably one paycheck away from being homeless, sending money to someone who already has money? Soulja Boy showed that he made almost $18K off of one day of being on TikTok Live. And look, I never pocket watch people, but y'all will frown at giving a homeless man $1, but y'all will send Soulja Boy $18K? And he's not the only celebrity that y'all be on here doing this with. It's funny how y'all people are always on social media saying eat the rich until it comes to a celebrity, millionaire, or billionaire that y'all like. Because I'd be damned if I send a millionaire or billionaire a single cent out of my wallet.
Some people call me
I mean, I can see where they're coming from. I don't know about eat the rich and intentionally and maliciously try to withdraw from them for no reason other than that they're rich, so you don't want to support them any further. Listen, if they're providing value, then that means their riches are probably in proportion to the value that they provide and create. So that means they deserve it. And I'm all for people who deserve something getting exactly what they deserve, because I feel like that's how the world and the universe should work. What you put in, you absolutely should get what you deserve. So if they're working hard and they're giving a good product, I don't think try to maliciously hinder it. But at the same time, I definitely agree as far as if they're sending, you're sending money, but I mean, maybe that artist didn't ask for it. So sometimes people just want to support for the things that they were given, whether that could be nostalgia, whatever they feel like they're getting. If you're delivering something and people want to give to that, I respect that more than just coming on begging, just saying, because it's me, I feel entitled to this. He's being productive. And so that's kind of what happens when you're abundant and you're being productive. Things just come to you that you're not even looking for, that you're not even asking for. That's the whole point of abundance. She's like, yeah, I can't believe Soulja Boy made $18,000 off of live. Man, Chris Brown is getting paid $1,000 per second. He just take one picture and give you a hug, and you give him $1,000 just to meet him. Can you imagine how scalable that is? You already got all these people at this concert, and you can have each person give you $1,000. Let's say you give each person 1 minute, and you got 50 people just paid $1,000. You just made $50,000 in an hour. Not even a day, not a month. You made $50,000 in an hour, consolidating the same people who was coming out to the concert anyway. But for however, whatever the reason people feel like it's worth it.
Lies about being featured on live stream fails after
The caption says streamer crashes out after 0 donations.
complaining about only
Oh,
receiving.
hold on. It says 43-year-old man cries about being featured on live stream fails after complaining about only receiving $20 for playing a video game for 3 hours, and it goes viral.
Receiving $20 for playing a video game for 3 hours and it goes viral.
Essentially, I had the best session of Call of Duty Black Ops 7 I've ever had.
Right.
My own teammate shot my own teammate in the back of the head. That is not an exaggeration.
Is this the best one? Is this his best?
Oh my god. Every
Is that it?
single match, I was in like the top 3.
The top 3 what? Deaths or?
Oh my god.
Oh.
And I had a positive kill death ratio. I don't even want to look at my kill death ratio because I know it's terrible. I know I'm doing awful. Sometimes.
Oh, so this is like a reverse revisionist history. Okay, got it.
I had 2 times, almost 3 times kill death ratio. I was absolutely positively tearing it up today.
Tearing it up. Oh, he killed that guy. It's pretty good.
That's not what I wanted to do.
So let me get this straight. Ultimately, what he's just saying is he did so good on the game today. And is he saying, I'm upset because y'all didn't donate? Y'all didn't support it? I was on a roll. I was on a streak. And so he just knew the donations was going to come in. He just knew maybe they have, on YouTube, they have something called a super chat where you can basically pay to leave a comment or whatever. Is he like, oh, y'all didn't pay nothing for that? Is he upset about that? Grown man, 43, that nobody paid? Does streaming not just pay by itself to where you have to get those donations? Or did you just have the best game of your life so you just knew that you were going to get rewarded for that?
Okay, got it.
Particularly with the LMG. What an idiot, yo, he walked right by me. It sucks, my mouse hit the side.
I'm gonna be honest, guys. Y'all have watched me play Battlefield. Like, I really can't be, but like, I can't be talking shit.
Challenge when I was trying to do things, just basically everything was kicking ass. Seriously.
You never say you did well in Battlefield?
Oh my God.
Wow.
I can't see. Oh my God.
Okay.
I'm so irritated. The money that was made for the GoFundMe was refunded back to those who donated. Now that is the good thing. The money wasn't stolen. People got their money back. I'm irritated because I was ignorant to how GoFundMe worked. I'm thinking I can leave the money there until I'm ready to withdraw it because I don't want to scam anybody. I don't want to just be getting all this money coming in and I'm not holding up my part of the deal. So, little backstory. Somebody last year sent me $150. They wanted to remain anonymous and they wanted to put that money towards somebody getting their hair done. So I did a child's hair for free. That prompted me to create a GoFundMe because I'm like, people would actually support the cause. So let me see what I can do. Instead of doing people's hair who have the money to get their hair done, I wanted to help people who did not. I wanted to help children in foster care, in group homes, in homeless shelters. I wanted to help women going through the same thing.
Are y'all following this logic? See, hold on. What did these comments say? I have to see that for a second. It says your heart is in the right place. See, I knew it. I knew people wasn't gonna be paying attention. I knew people wasn't gonna be paying attention. And see, we're gonna get the full context, but just follow the logic. You wanted to, hold on, let me just make sure. But you wanted to do a good thing and do kids' hair for free. So you set up a GoFundMe so people could pay for you to do kids' hair for free. If you got the skill, you could just do their hair for free Anyway, you're not doing it for free. You're making sure that you get paid to do the hair. If you wanted to be philanthropic that bad, you could have just did the kid's hair. It ultimately, the point that I'm making is that you capitalize in the situation. So I feel like you don't get the virtue signal like you did a good thing. In my opinion, if I'm reading that right.
Unfortunately, it's not a lot of those around my area. I have done the research and it's literally nothing. So I kept the money there. I guess you're not supposed to do that. I guess you're supposed to automatically link your bank account and then it's just going to be sent to you. I should have done more research on that, but I wasn't really thinking about it. I only did one person's hair. I gave her free labor braids. She was a previous client, but this was her first child, and I figured some of the money could go towards getting her hair done. She was greatly appreciative of it and everything. And even still,
Here's my thing. And I'm not telling you that you got to waste all your time doing people's hair for free like you don't got bills yourself. But you're not going to save the world. You're still making sure it's worth your time. I mean, if you want to be philanthropic and you want to have your heart in the right place, you could just do one kid's hair every 2 weeks, a free kid's hair that you just do. But raising money to basically pay your invoice to do someone's hair, that sounds kind of crazy. Doesn't that sound kind of crazy? That's like me creating a GoFundMe and saying, I want to mentor children. So here's my rates. So I'm going to create this GoFundMe so you can pay me my rates so that I can give back to the community and mentor children. You know, I guess you still get the outcome. It's still a good thing. But you're requesting generosity on other people's behalf for you to capitalize on. You just created artificial business. Especially when you have a service business, that's actually one of the most effective strategies as far as getting more clients is to do the service for them for free, especially a service that you know that they'll need recurringly. And then now they see your quality and you've went ahead and you've gotten rid of the risk in their mind of going, because like even for a guy, you may be afraid to get your hairline pushed back. So there's a little bit of friction when you're thinking about going to a new barber. So any way you can eliminate that friction and get somebody to try you out, and then you can actually perform to whatever they need. For one, they're not going to want to go through that friction again if they already know that you're good. And then two, now you just got a long-term client. And so it's something called LTV, which is lifetime value of a customer. And so what's going to happen now is don't just look at that client as, okay, well, I did their hair. They gave me $100. Understand this person is going to need their hair done every month. So LTV, think about if this person remains your client for the next 10 years. Your LTV of this one person, this person is going to generate you over 10 years, $12,000. Because you're doing their hair for $100 every month. So this is actually very good business, but because it's business, I don't think it has any business on GoFundMe.
some of the money could go towards getting her hair done. She was greatly appreciative of it and everything. And even still, I didn't withdraw that money that would have went toward that specific appointment. I left it there. So here I am today trying to go withdraw some, and it's all gone. Yeah. I guess the good news is that people got their money back. The bad news is that
What? What's the bad news?
I have to start from square one. So if you guys would still like to donate, the link is still in my bio. I got everything squared away. I'm going to have an account specifically for those donations. If you know any group homes, any homeless shelters, or a family in need, if you know somebody who has kids and they could use a little bit of help of maintaining their kids' hair or whatever, please reach out to me. Send me a text or a DM on TikTok or Instagram. That would be greatly appreciated. But yeah, the link is in the bio if you guys want to help donate towards the cause. And yes, send me some information because I still want to help out my community.
Huh. But yet the tipping point is the fact that when you try to go deposit the money, it wasn't there. Imagine you needing some money for something, right? Imagine you actually being broke and needing some money desperately. But you have pride to where you don't want to actually come on here and beg for yourself. So then you decide to reframe the entire situation publicly as, hey, y'all, donate so that I can go and donate my time at a group home or something doing kids' hair. I'm going to be real. I think if she charged, let's say her rate typically is $100 per kid. Let's say her rate is typically $100 per kid. So she goes to a group home. It's 10 kids. Let's say her rate is typically $100 per kid, and let's say she raised $1,000, which would equal out to 10 kids that now get to get their hair done or whatever. I think that if she went to a group home and the group home only had 7 kids there, I think she would just do those 7 kids and feel like she's done with it and not do nothing no more. So she would have still made a free $300 off no kids. That's presumptuous. But I'm just saying, why can't we just take you out of it? You're raising, I think you just needed some money quickly. And so this is a new avenue. And then you can also frame it as you're helping at the shelter, because there's nothing in your way that's stopping you from just helping if that's really what's in your heart. You have a skill. You could do your regular workday, 8 hours doing hair, and then you could just donate an hour and go, or 2 or whatever, and go do some kids' hair if that's really what's on your heart. But now you're trying to get donations. I'm just saying this is very abnormal. This is not normal, and this is not best practice about going about it this way. Donate for me so that I can go and do this. You know, if you want to be philanthropic and it's in your heart to do it, you don't then try to get other people. I guess maybe this is the whole nature of a nonprofit. Just start a nonprofit then. Just start a nonprofit. Hey, maybe this is where she's going with it. I don't know. Maybe this is where she's going with it. If this is where she's going with it, cool. But I didn't hear in the story, well, some kids still got their hair done. I didn't get paid, but that's okay. It's already done, and I'm just glad that happened or whatever. I don't know. So, feels a little ick, but
on both sides of the screen right now is the Apple Pay again.
I think we'll leave it there for the day, though. Y'all, if you could like the video, I greatly appreciate it. Only takes a second, and it actually helps out more than you know. And also, if you could hype the video, hype is a new feature that YouTube offers where it helps smaller content creators like myself. And basically, when you hype, it actually pushes us to the extent that it pushes the larger content creators. So you just press the hype button and it shows the points. And since I'm a smaller creator, a smaller channel, we actually get more points per hype. And hype was designed for smaller channels, so that's why. But if you come across a video and you don't see the hype button, It's probably been over 7 days, and hype usually vanishes after 7 days. So it's usually best practice to just go ahead and hype while the iron is hot on a newer video, if that's what you want to do. And then also, if you want to become a member of the channel, join buttons on the video. And what becoming a member of the DXU family will come with is you would get badges next to your comments, as well as you would get early access to content, and you would also get exclusive content that's not available for everyone else on YouTube. So again, if you want to join the membership, join buttons on the video. But until then, I'll see you in the next video.